Lanka. We are having a very musical morning today. I'm trying to sing, but I'm very bad at it at the moment. We are still in conversation with Vidma Kumarge, the 16-year-old singer who is with me on the show and who sang for us before we went into the commercial break. In case you missed that, please tune in to us on YouTube and just keep watching our segments until you find Vidma's one. Alright, so Vidma, we were talking about the places that you would like to perform, and you said that BMICH is one of your goals. Is there any particular ambition that you're aiming for, possibly at the moment? You said that you're busy with your exams, your education, but immediately after that, is there any event or any performance that you're aiming for during this year?
Not in particular. I want to try out for TMH.
Alright, that's cool.
Yes,
you should.
I should. Right.
Is there anything else that maybe like organized by your school? Or
yeah, I think there would be. I mean, I haven't been informed yet, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be a lot. Our school is very musical.
Yes, I know, I heard. Alright, so now, Vidma, when it comes to your circle of encouragement, you mentioned to us about your mom, and we have Mashika.
Yes.
Mashika, who is somewhere there. Hi! She's actually behind the cameraman. She's a very solid encourager of Vidma's, who is always with her, constantly backing her up. And who else can you mention as your
My
backup team?
sisters.
You have sisters?
I have 3.
Oh dear. And you didn't bring them here, you brought Mashika.
Oh, they're actually at a function.
Right, okay. So anyway, what do you think is the push for you? For example, now see, some people are motivated by their dreams, or motivated by a lack of a certain dream or a desire. What is your push towards your dream?
It's more like a pull.
Okay, what is the pull?
Yeah, I'm attracted to stuff like that. Like,
You're attracted to stuff like being a celebrity?
Not exactly. I'm attracted to performing.
Right.
I like being on stage and, well, I wouldn't say showing off, but
Performing.
I'd say
Performing is showing
yeah,
off,
exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm attracted to those kind of stuff.
Alright. So, you mentioned that you are a performer, but when it comes to dancing and singing, what sort of combination do you make there? Are you a dancer?
Not
Sort of?
like, yeah,
Ish?
sort of ish.
Okay.
As in it's more like, it's like you think of stuff on stage.
Spontaneous.
Yeah,
Okay.
extremely spontaneous actually. It's more like when you get then you feel like dancing on stage.
Right.
So, right.
Okay. But you do have a dream of maybe having a backup team.
Yes, I actually recently for the concert I took part in, I had my another 2 besties, Suvini and Yuvini, backing up as dancers, and they danced amazing. And well, yeah, that kind of pumps up the whole song as well.
Okay. The fact that Mashika is always behind you, is she actually aiming to be your manager or something?
Oh no, that's taken already by my sister.
Are you serious?
It's my elder sister, Vinu.
Oh, no.
She's taken that job utterly.
Alright.
It's in her control.
Vidma, the next question that I wanted to ask you is, have you studied music?
Not in particular,
Okay.
as in vocal training.
Yes.
Yeah, vocal training. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but classically you haven't been in
No,
training.
not much.
So, do you write music? Do you?
I write music, as in they're not out yet, but
it doesn't have to be professional. I mean,
yeah, right. It's getting there, sort of getting there.
Okay, so you're still on the starting phase.
I'm still in the starting phase.
So far in your life, what has been the best performance in your opinion of yours?
That would be Revel.
And what did you perform? The song that you sang, right?
Dark Horse and the song by Christina Aguilera called Tough Lover.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I performed those 2, and it was pretty good. It was really nice.
How was the feedback of the people?
It was good. I mean, it was surprisingly good. I mean, I know I made a few mistakes, a lot actually.
Okay, so when you make mistakes, what do you do on stage?
I normally get pissed off when I make a mistake, so my face gets all like,
Oh no,
bubbly.
that's not proper.
Yeah, but I cover it up by dancing or just smiling or pointing at the audience or winking. Just something like that. Normally I put my tongue out, but I've stopped that. Yeah, I put my tongue out like.
I'm sure you should stop that right away.
It's just it looks really bad.
Yeah.
Especially once I put my tongue out and someone took a picture of it at that moment.
I'll put it on Facebook, please.
Put it
Oh,
on Facebook.
no. Seriously?
I'd like
Okay.
beg to make them delete it.
Alright, so basically, you're still on the starting phase. I'm sure you'll get there. You'll get there one day. Okay, so last but not least, what is your ultimate goal of performing? Where do you see yourself in 10 to 15 years?
I want to see myself. Well, I see myself.
In the Grammys. Well, it's not too far.
Exactly.
Sri Lanka won,
I mean-
won Grammys recently.
Yeah, but it'll take a few more years, like
Okay.
experience.
But of course, it takes a lot of discipline, takes a lot of time, takes a lot
Time.
of dedication, and a lot of backup.
a lot of backup.
Yeah.
Thanks to my friends, family, yeah, teachers. Wow.
All right.
So I think I have that part covered.
Okay, so unfortunately, with my time has run out, I have to say goodbye to you. But I'm going to say goodbye to you with a song. But I'm not going to sing. Don't worry. I'm not going to sing. Vidma is going to sing for us again.
Around all the bars, standing ovation. Whoa, whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. You look so dumb right now, standing outside my house, trying to apologize. You're so ugly when you cry, please. Just cry it out, yeah.
Whoa! I was supposed
As we entered the compound, I saw several Taliban guards with machine guns. They had surrounded the office. I descended from the vehicle and started walking towards the Talib, who was standing near the steps leading to the office. He was pointing his machine gun towards me. I still remember vividly the thoughts that ran through my mind. I thought, I'm the head of this office. I cannot run in the opposite direction. The trigger-happy Talib can fire at any time. But my staff expect me to do something. Whatever happens, I will face this. I was not scared or nervous. It was as though I was going through a script in a play. I walked slowly up to the man. I addressed the Talib, who was pointing the machine gun. By this time, Ghaffar came out. In a relaxed but authoritative voice, I said, "Could you please show me the written approval permitting you to enter a UN compound with weapons? As you can see, there's a clear sign on our gate saying no weapons allowed." Ghaffar translated. The man was at a loss to reply. He was hesitating and stuttering. He said, "A woman has come into this compound. That is why we are here." I replied, "The only woman in this compound is myself." As I said this, the gates opened and a white UN vehicle carrying the UN security officer, the head of Vice and Virtue, and Louis George entered the compound. When the Talib saw his boss, he lowered his machine gun.
You just heard an excerpt from the book Facing the Taliban by author Anuja Vijay Sekhara, who is the former resident project officer of Jalalabad, Afghanistan, and also the head of the UNICEF office in Kabul, Afghanistan, and also the UNICEF representative in Bhutan, Afghanistan. I'd like to welcome our guest, Anuja. Good morning, and welcome to Good Morning Sri Lanka. And that was such powerful words, and that was an excerpt from your book, Facing the Taliban.
Yes.
It was a very, very powerful
Simply
excerpt, wasn't
amazing.
it? And I think it highlights just some of the work that you've done there in Afghanistan as well. But before we go into that particular excerpt and the story that led up to that point, let's start with you now. Anuja, you've been working for the UNICEF for many years, and it was in 1997, wasn't it, that you took up the office in Afghanistan as the head of the UNICEF team. Let's hear about how you started that journey.
That's right. So actually in Afghanistan at that time the Taliban was the government,
Okay.
and they introduced various draconian laws. They had banned women's employment, banned girls' education, and of course there were so many restrictions placed on any kind of contact between men and women.
Okay.
And so if a man as a UNICEF officer went there, he was unable to communicate with women. So my boss actually kind of fought to have a woman heading the office, so that that barrier could be broken and a woman could speak to men as well as women.
Right.
So I was selected for that job, and so I